Wait, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Wiggins, IQ Sherman.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome everyone to the finals of the second day of the 2020 US Open here at beautiful ESPN Wild World of Sports, a part of the Disney compound. Are you guys ready for 8 fantastic finals? All right, up there, you sound ready. Are you guys ready for 8 fantastic finals? Referees, are you ready for 8 fantastic finals? No, we're not raising the roof anymore. Don't do that. We stopped doing that a long time ago. All right, so our first final in the women's under 46 kilogram division, in blue from the United States, Monique Rodriguez. And in red from Brazil, D'Angela Guimarães.
And our finalist of the first final of the evening. This is the 2020 U.S. Open Taekwondo Championships here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Arena in beautiful Orlando, Florida. You heard my partner Sherman Nelson introducing him in his beautiful red coat and pink pants. This is Jason Poos. That was Sherman Nelson, and we are chopping it up with the finals. So glad you're here with us. We have 8 great finals here this evening. The semifinals were hard to beat. Can we do it here in the finals? It'll be interesting to see, because the semifinals were last-second wins, last-second losses by some athletes, but just action-packed competition and drama galore. It really was. So let's go through a little bit. We have just a couple seconds as they're getting the equipment ready. Our first final is the women's under 49. I beg your pardon, under 46. And it is between Mo Rodriguez. That is Monique Rodriguez, and she is from Team USA's Academy team, and then coached today by the incomparable Paul Green. On the other side, it is Denguilel, and it is, I've been told it's pronounced Guimarães. Guimarães is from Brazil. She is the alternate for the national team and coached today by Joaquin Pincard. So you've got Monique and Denguilel. Yeah, it's tough because she says it so fast, so we have a hard time understanding the Brazilian player, but we're going to call her D'Angela or Denguila, and Guimarães is her last name. On the other side, Monique Rodriguez we're familiar with. Been our Finweight team member on our academy team, so living full-time there in Colorado Springs and training at the Center of Excellence. Big divisions here in this G2 event, so both these ladies have competed all day long. Had a little break here before the finals, so we had approximately a 30 to 45 minute break to set up for the finals. So they may have been sitting for at least an hour at this point. Coach Pincard there. Familiar with him as he lives in the United States. Might not live there now, but has lived in the United States. So we're all familiar with Joaquin. So looks like we're efforting, the headgear's not working properly on the red side. So let's take a quick timeout, find out what the technical issue is, and come back with you momentarily on the other side with our first final of the evening. Again, this is the 2020 U.S. Open Taekwondo Championships, and we are live from the ESPN Wide World of Sports Arena on the Disney Complex here in Orlando, Florida. Don't go away. Right back with our first final evening. Chopping it up, Jason Sherman, momentarily. and we're ready. Athletes have entered the competition area. Going to test equipment and make sure it works properly. And it's a go. We're ready to go. So again, it is D'Angela Gomerans from Brazil taking on Monique Rodriguez from Academy Team USA. Good 8 finals, starting off with the women's under 46 kilograms. Let's get right to it. Women's Finweight. Oh, great action. Gomerans right off the bat with a nice inside scoring technique there to take a 2-0 lead. There's a left leg inside. Doesn't score, but does get a solid touch. So finding the range inside. The interior defense of Monique Rodriguez is going to have to be stepped up a little bit, as Gomerans is a lot like her as far as the size, stylistic game. Can Monique Rodriguez hit her left leg over the shoulder, crescent looping axe kick for points, because that is her bread and butter. Leg gets hung up there a little bit. No deduction as the referee says play on.
Oh, you've got to be stronger in that distance, short. Punch off that and then it went clinch. Oh, good go, yes!
Good, there's Monique, as we talked about it. That's it right there. So.
Hold your leg in there. Hold your leg. On the defense, hold your leg. Hold your leg. Don't let him in. Hold your leg. Okay. Direct, direct. 20 seconds. Check up, check up, check up. Don't fall, don't fall. Check up, check up. Yes, get her thinking, get her thinking.
Oh, nice inside there, little inside front leg by Rodriguez. Gomerans does a good job of weathering that, covering it out.
Now hold it.
That's into round 1, and it's bread and butter from Monique Rodriguez. So she takes a 2-point lead, but it is the axe kick that scores, and again, she finds ways to do what she does best. Coach Green looking for a little more direct approach. He's calling for direct, and really that means he wants a direct line to the headgear of the body. A little straighter, not so looping type technique, but really right now solid on the inside for both players. And it's been interesting. We talked about styles, and styles make matches and make fights. And in this case, they're both stylistically pretty similar. So really who can execute their game plan and what coach can make those adjustments in between rounds 1 and 2 really end up being the difference in a match like this. But so far, Monique Rodriguez, just a slight lead. Here you see Coach Green giving her tons of instruction. Again, 1 minute to get this instruction out. So you got to get your point across. You got to get it across in a hurry and make sure the athlete can execute it under duress. So round 2, this is the finals. This is the women's under 46 kilogram division. Rodriguez of USA in blue, Gomerans from Brazil in red. And a slip there, so that's going to be a point for Gomerans. If she just slips and falls, that's an automatic point for Gomerans from Brazil in red. That's a nice front leg roundhouse kick to the backside for Gomerans against Rodriguez. Just doesn't score, but again, hitting the chest protector just not quite solid enough, or not quite accurately enough. Good punch there by Rodriguez, and they like her punch. That's a left hand over the shoulder. That's impressive because she's coming with the right leg and then comes down and throws a hard left-hand punch and scores effectively with it. Good, showing good leg control there. Excellent interior defense from, there it is. And there's the right leg defensive roundhouse kick by Gomerans of Brazil to tie this match up at 5-3. So just let Monique extend her leg out a little too far. She gets out over her leg, starts dropping, and sure enough, gets scored on. But here she comes back, and there's that over-the-shoulder kick that Monique Rodriguez is so good at. And there's a deduction, and you can see the Brazilian player nods her head like, I went out of bounds. That's my bad on me. So it's 6-5, anyone's match here with just under a minute left of this second round of this under 46 final. between Rodriguez of USA, Guimarães of Brazil.
Ready, ready.
And again, there's another nice punch there. Kind of hung up there. The legs get hung up. She has good recognition and good awareness. There's that left leg. I talked about the bread and butter of Monique Rodriguez and the looping axe kick that comes over the shoulder. And sure enough, there it is again. Just really flexible, really controlled, really fast. 9-4, Rodriguez of USA over Guimarães of Brazil.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Finish last, finish last, finish last.
There it is again, brings it over the shoulder, good cover, but comes back the other way. Beautiful technique by Rodriguez, comes the other side and scores it to take a 12-5 lead. So really, and another, and gets it. It'll be interesting because it looked like that head kick might have scored when the Brazilian player's on the ground. Will the coach catch that, challenge that? It's gonna be interesting to see if he does. Adjustment of equipment, back to action. Monique Rodriguez having herself a time here. Great second round for Rodriguez so far, just 5 seconds left. Can Guimarães mount a charge here late in the second? Cannot. It is 16-5, and you can see a little frustration from the Brazilian player as she walks to her corner there with Coach Joaquin Picard, going to give her some instruction, but the balance from body to head and punch from Rodriguez was the difference in that second round. The left leg over the shoulder, we've all seen it if you've watched Monique at any time over the last 5 years or so. She's been able to hit that left leg over the shoulder of just about anyone close to her size. This time she brought it and hit it, but the next time the Brazilian player was unable to get out of the way of the first one, right? But just ducked her head, but then had to pop her head back up. The leg swings across the other way and scores. Let's see right here. There's the first one that scores. That one did score. Missed that, hit that, and that is impressive. Shows great recognition, great leg control, and really is the kick of the match so far. Just found the range with the left, but then missed the left and came back with the right leg and scored that so clean, so effectively. Showed great, that's beautiful by the Brazilian player, just doesn't quite get it. Rodriguez looking to hit it again, almost hit it there. Rodriguez does hit it there, Brazil hits it there, so ladies trading head kicks now here in the third round of this under 46 final between Rodriguez of USA, Guimarães of Brazil. That's a nice punch, a little late, so they're not going to score that. Doesn't have the extension needed for the judges to want to offer up a point for Rodriguez. And there's the left leg over the shoulder again. Talked about this, just really comes really quick, really comes wide, comes at a big angle. And a leg check or kicking the leg for Guimarães. Guimarães, I beg your pardon. So Guimarães now down 12 with about 50 seconds or so left in this. And Monique Rodriguez doing what she does best. Just 40 seconds left here in this final.
Multiple plays on the attack. Not your clinch, your attacking game. Let's go.
Now 30. Rodriguez does a good job of just finding her way to the corner, but may fall down, may go forward, but doesn't get scored on, and enjoying a solid, comfortable lead here in the finals between Guimarães and Guimarães here of Brazil. Really going to have to make something happen in a hurry. This could get out of hand and even 3 points away from it of a point gap here. whether it's in effect or not. That's a nice axe kick by, there she is. That's a nice axe kick by Monique Rodriguez. And she'll now take a 21-point lead here. Good, nice left leg inside. Yeah, and again, the Brazilian player raises her leg with no intent to kick, too low. That's going to be a deduction as she slips and falls. She'll take those all day long with a large lead. And you have it. Your first U.S. Open champion of the evening is Monique Rodriguez from the Academy team of Team USA. There you have it. Congratulations to Daniela Guimarães as she takes home the silver medal. But it is Team USA's Academy team. It is Monique Rodriguez and Coach Paul Green. And you have your gold medalist here in the women's under 46 kilogram division, just handling business here in this finals. Left leg over the shoulder, right legs over the shoulder, right hand punch, left hand punch, inside roundhouse kick, outside flips, just showing that she has all of it right now. May not be the tallest competitor in the division, may be the fastest, no doubt about it. So again, congratulations, Monique Rodriguez of the Academy team of Team USA with her gold medal here at the 2020 US Open. Again, you guys see our ring. You can see the stands above. It's beautiful there. This arena is first class. We're going to take it out to Sherman with our champion in the under 46 kilogram division. It is Monique Rodriguez from the Academy Team USA. Take it away with our winner, Sherman.
Hey, and I'm here with our women's under 46 kilogram champion, Monique Rodriguez. Can we give it up one more time for the gold medalist? All right. I know you're breathing heavy. Listen, what is it like to win the U.S. Open in your home state in front of your family?
I mean, this is the first time I won U.S. Open. I've been getting to quarterfinals every year and not accomplishing, so this is the first gold medal that I won at U.S. Open, and it's in my hometown. And I'm so grateful and happy, and I'm happy that my parents, my family's here, you know, my friends, and I'm just so thankful. Thanks to God for having me, you know, accomplish such an amazing goal.
Awesome. Let's give it up one more time for the champ in her home state.
You heard a nice moment there from Monique Rodriguez. Wins the U.S. Open in her home state, never won it before. Not only does she win her first gold medal at the U.S. Open, but wins it on home soil here in Orlando, Florida. So congratulations to Monique Rodriguez as she had herself an incredible, let's just call it a day, an incredible day. Very impressed with her and her abilities. Take it over to Sherman for our next final.
Our next match in the men's minus 63 kilogram division. In blue, from the USA, Alejandro Chang. And in red, from Brazil, William da Silva.
So another USA-Brazil matchup here in final number 2 in the men's under 63 kilogram division. Know a lot about Alejandro Chang, our national team member at this under 63 kilogram division, and coached by Dennis Kim, who has coached on the national level and national team level for many years, produced several elite athletes that have gone on to do great things. So no stranger to this stage. On the other side, a pretty relatively unknown fighter from Brazil. He is the national team member in William da Silva, what I've been told, and he's coached by Daniel Melo here today. So coached by maybe a club coach or a national team coach. I just know it's Daniel Melo and got to speak a little bit with him. Really, really great guy. Really impressed with him. Here we are, action. Round 1. This is the men's under 63 kilogram division. In blue, Chang. In red, da Silva. Both long fighters for minus 63 kilograms. Well over 5'10", 5'11", maybe even 6 foot tall here for that, without question, for 63 kilos. So that's interesting. As we had some string come off of Alejandro's foot there. So back to action here at this final.
Good, that's good. That's what I want. Press a bit more.
Oh, a nice axe kick and a nice follow by De Silva. Does a great job of throwing the axe kick up over the shoulder. Doesn't seem to be able to reach it. Has great awareness to follow with the left leg roundhouse kick to the body. Little leg banging there by both guys. And there it is again. So De Silva does a good job of, even if his foot's not on the ground, he has good recognition and great control with to bring his left leg around and try to score that to the left, to the, to the body with the left foot of Alejandro Chang. There it is. There's the under kick again. So definitely part of his repertoire is to try to kick underneath with the left leg by De Silva, Brazil. Oh, nice. Beautiful job by De Silva. Brings it right over the shoulder. Alejandro Chang trying to mount an attack, but kind of slid in. I wouldn't say cautiously, but definitely a little reckless there with the slide in. And what happens? De Silva catches him in the head. Alejandro Chang's really solid and sees things really clean. So for him to be able to hit that impressive kick by De Silva there, Chang has such a good cover. As you can see right there, just really has a good feel for when the kicks are coming, where to put his hands, where to put his head. Give De Silva a ton of credit on that head kick. Great punch by Chang. One light comes up, but not the other. So one judge liked the solid punch, the other one didn't think it was clean enough. And that's the end of the first round. De Silva with the only points there of round one with the head kick. So he'll take a 3-0 lead going into round two. This is the under 63 kilogram division of the men's U.S. Open. Winner takes home ranking points for domestic ranking points if it's Alejandro Chang, international ranking points for both of them through World Taekwondo, as this is a G2. And of course, the coveted gold medal and title of the U.S. Open champion here in Orlando, Florida. Round two coming up momentarily. We're back to action. Again, it is William De Silva of Brazil taking on Alejandro Chang of USA. De Silva in the red, Chang in the blue. Round two, here we go. This is the finals. Glad you're joining us here with USA Taekwondo and chopping it up with Jason Sherman. But this is the finals, and right now this is about the athletes and about their opportunities to earn themselves championships. And that's what we have here. We have a championship on the line, the US Open, at this Wild World of Sports arena here in beautiful Disney complex, the ESPN Wild World of Sports, I should say. There's a nice point. So a point comes up through a deduction for Alejandro Chang. So he earns that point through deduction win. He'll take it. Doing a good job of flipping. Nice inside, kind of under kick there. I like what Chang did there. And there's a nice little response by De Silva with his left leg. So both guys looking now to use their front leg to actually set up the back leg, which nowadays seems a little bit different. Seems a little bit out of the box.
1 minute.
A nice punch comes in from De Silva. No points there. Good. Alejandro Chang looks for the axe kick over the shoulder quite a bit. That's a hard cut. Does its job perfectly as he catches De Silva trying to kick underneath, hangs his leg, holds it, waits for him to start executing a kick, and snaps it and knocks him down. So beautiful job by Chang, holding his leg, using the strength and power and speed just to snap that out and drive De Silva to the ground. Earns a point for that. Now just down one is Chang. Good follow by Chang inside right leg. So he's going left to right, follows. Both guys content to hold that left leg, I beg your pardon, that front leg up, and then look for the back. Good motion there by Chang, trying to draw that out, but De Silva's ready. Barely missing over the shoulder is Chang. Looking to hit that left leg to the backside or side of the headgear of De Silva of Brazil. Just a few seconds left here in the second round. Good snapping cut, and there it is. And what does Alejandro does? Alejandro Chang does, he ends the round so positively with a little cut flip and hits the backside and scores it. Found his first body shot. So Alejandro Chang doing great work in that second round. Down 3-0 after round one. What does he do? He comes back and just chips away at it with a deduction, then another deduction, and then scores to sneak out a lead. So the big league change and a huge momentum shift going into round number 3 for Alejandro Chang of the USA. 30 seconds left. Dennis Kim drying off his competitor, keeping him comfortable, keeping him relaxed. A nice coach-player interaction here. Looks like Alejandro Chang's doing more of the conversing to the coach than the other way around. That just tells you that they've been working together for a long time, and now Dennis Kim's giving it. On the other side, watching Coach Daniel Mello a little bit, just pretty relaxed. Didn't say a whole ton there. Just gave him a few little words of encouragement. Looked like he maybe gave him a little bit of tactical information, but just said be you it basically by his actions. So just down a point. This is anyone's match here. This is the third and final round of the men's under 63 kilogram division between Alejandro Chang of USA, William Da Silva of Brazil.
Good. They cover down.
Nice punch, and they reward it. So chimed perfectly by Chang, and he earns himself another point with a right hand punch. Just slips it in there. Great try by Da Silva. Just got his leg right up as high as he could. There's another one of those cuts where he just kind of times it. So Chang finding the timing now on that underkick, and it's causing Da Silva some problems because he's leaning back and he's still getting contacted by the long stretched out hard cut kick or stab cut kick by Alejandro Chang. And the headgear slips off there, so we'll fix that. Coach Kim, relaxed as ever. So 2 points just separate these two. Plenty of time.
Charlie, watch out. Move forward.
Under there it goes, and Alejandro Chang finds the right leg underneath, so just a lot of canceling. And what happens to Da Silva? He thinks he's going to cancel again, doesn't get his arms in place. Interior defense breaks down. Alejandro Chang scores to take a 4-point lead now, so nice little step turn by Da Silva. Can't get deep enough. Alejandro Chang doing a great job of just being versatile, showing different things, showing some cut kicks, showing some underneath roundhouse kicks, showing some cut flips over the shoulder, and then jumping there. And of course, I don't want to forget about his punch, because he scored that in this round as well. So just showing tons of versatility, showing that he's multifaceted in his Taekwondo game. 30 seconds left, a 4-point lead. Content to play a little defense here. That's a nice offensive punch by Chang. And again, both guys punch, but I thought he initiated a little bit. So Coach Mello is going to have to get his player to kind of start throwing caution to the wind. 4 points is not, there's a 5-point kick, so this is a long way from over. Folks, one kick can change this and win it for the player from Brazil. But on the other side, Chang's going to have to stay focused, and Mello's going to have to take some chances. I beg your pardon. Da Silva's going to have to take some chances here late. 5 seconds left. There's a deduction. Now one head kick. That's not a spin wheel type. There's a huge point, but a huge cut kick point by Alejandro Chang, and he's going to take the championship. There you have it. USA has 2 in a row as Monique Rodriguez starts the floodgate of the gold medals, and Alejandro Chang's going to add right to it. So congratulations, Alejandro Chang of Virginia, as he takes home the gold medal in the U.S. Open with Coach Dennis Kim at the helm. Beautiful job by Alejandro. Great job today by Da Silva. He had himself a monster day. Just ran up against a formidable opponent that was not going to be denied in Chang. So beautiful job by Alejandro Chang. Did it all different ways. You saw it. He did it with punches. He earned himself points by deduction. He earned himself points by punch. He earned himself head kick point. Earned himself body shot points. So just did it every way you could there. So just definitely showed his balance and multifaceted game. Let's go out to our champion here momentarily. We have Sherman Nelson with our champion in the men's under 63 kilogram category, Alejandro Chang. Take it away, Sherman.
All right, I'm here with our men's under 63 kilogram US Open gold medalist, Alejandro Chang. Can we give it up one more time for Alejandro? Listen, very proud of you, man. We have done this a lot. We get to do this a lot, man, and it's fun. Talk about what it feels like coming back from some of the ups and downs, getting back, navigating some of the pitfalls, getting back to the US Open, getting back to the top of that podium.
Well, I've been campaigning at 68 for the past, 2-3 months, so coming back down to 63, I cut my weight really good this time, and I felt so strong today. I don't know.
I like this. That part that's the international symbol for strong. Listen, give it up one more time, man. You were strong. Give it up one more time for Alejandro, the champ. All right, our first medal presentation of the evening goes to our women's minus 46 kilogram division. Our first bronze medal goes to, from Brazil, Renata Morividato. Next bronze medal, goes to, from the USA, Karine Leclerc. Silver medal goes to, also from Brazil, D'Angela Guimarães. And your gold medals from the USA, Monique Rodriguez. Presenting the awards in this category will be Anthony Ferguson, Chief Technical Delegate of the WT. Can we give it up one more time for our female under 46 kilogram medalists? Our next category of the evening is the men's under 63 kilogram division. Bronze medal goes to, from the USA, Tyler Miyagashima. Bronze medal also goes to, from Canada, Sharif Hassan. Silver medal goes to, from Brazil, William de Silva. And your gold medalist from the USA, Alejandro Chang. Again, the medals for this division will be presented by Anthony Ferguson, Chief Technical Delegate of the WT and a WT Council member. Please, can we give it a one more time for our men's under 63 kilogram medalists? Our next final for the evening in the women's minus 49 kilogram division. In the blue from Croatia, Kristina Tomic. And in the red from Colombia, Andrea Ramirez.
And our athletes are entering the competition area. Yeah, you heard it. Our athletes have entered the competition area. It is Kristina Tomic from Croatia taking on Andrea Ramirez, I beg your pardon, from Colombia. So you've got Tomic and Ramirez. Croatia taking on Colombia. The coach for Kristina Tomic is Tony Thomas, the Croatian coach that's coached on many Olympic teams and coached Olympic gold medalists. On the other side, it is Rene Ferrero, one of the national coaches for Colombia, coaching his player, Andrea Ramirez. You see Vargas on the screen. We're going to call her Ramirez. That's what she wanted to go by, Andrea Ramirez. So that's why you're going to see me calling her something different. We're going to call her Andrea and Kristina throughout this match. We're on a first same basis here at USA Taekwondo. We all comfortable. We're all family. With all of the athletes all over the world. So glad you're joining us here at the 2020 US Open Taekwondo Championships here at the ESPN Wild World Sports Arena in Orlando, Florida. And it is a Disney property, so we've been staying on the Disney properties. It's just beautiful. We're so fortunate to be here. So glad you're joining us online. If you can't be here live with us in the arena to see how amazing this place is. Stay with us. We've got action tomorrow and Sunday as well. So Sherman and I are going to give you tons tomorrow. Be a little more interactive over the next couple days. Going to get a little more involved on every side of it, but definitely giving you the finals here. And it's been a feeling out process, if you will, of this first round between these two athletes, one from Croatia. But there's Tomic, and I've watched Kristina Tomic fight throughout the afternoon and just finds ways to get points. And it sounds so obvious, but she just looks for different directions. You know, oh, it's not working here, I'll try this. That's not working, I'll try that. Now she's worked herself up to a 3-point lead. One deduction and one body kick, and Tomic has herself a 3-point lead against the little bit shorter Ramirez from Colombia. Great punch there. Just knows how to close, and it has, in all honesty, has probably scored 15 punches this afternoon throughout the whole day. So just really knows how to kind of slide in and time that right hand, and does it well there. So great round for Tomic from Croatia, and Tony Thomas just going to sit down and relax with her. As you can see, he's been in this position over 50 times probably. They've just been in such clutch competitions over many, many years, many Olympics as well. So on the other side, Colombia player, if I'm not mistaken, will try to go to the qualification tournament, which is just a few weeks away, and try to qualify in the under 49 kilogram division. So important match for her to try to get some confidence going in, to try to get herself where? To Tokyo 2020. That's where. Tomic again relaxed. Seems like, you know, been around now for a long time and really understands the game. Really again knows how to manipulate her foot to the right area, give herself the best chance to score round in and round out. And this so far has gone perfectly. It changes the angle. Launch angle was a little different. There's a nice short one. Follows with a little front leg hook kick to the head. Good follow again by Ramirez though. Just barely missed that. I thought she scored that. Didn't get a high number on that threshold. And another touch. So Ramirez now finding the range against Tomic from Croatia. Good front leg hook kick underneath. Excellent cover. Good interior defense by the savvy, strategic Kristina Tomic from Croatia. Just kind of hanging her leg, cutting, kind of probing it out there, if you will. Looking for it. That's a nice little change to a roundhouse kick, but does a good job of showing her control with her leg. Snaps it out fast that time. This time kind of hangs it. Great punch. Here comes the right hand again. I talked about it early. She scored a ton of them early, and she's adding to that total here in this final of 5-0. Andrea Ramirez now is going to have to change things up a little bit as this pace seems to be super comfortable for Tomic here late in this second round of this final here. And again, this is the under 49 kilogram final. Good little change foot inside roundhouse kick, covered nicely by Ramirez. There's a punch, there's a follow, there's another follow. Good rollout and good movement, showing great side-to-side movement as Tomic here there. So Tomic now has her 5-point lead, covered out everything so far. So Andrea Ramirez, that's a nice punch. See if she that gets herself on the board late here in the second round. So that should be a confidence builder for Ramirez. But can she add to it here late? That's going to end the second round. There you have it. Second round ends 5-1 Tomic over Colombia's Andrea Ramirez. This is final number 3. We have 8 finals for you here this evening. So glad you're joining us here at the 2020 US Open here in Orlando, Florida. Typically, the last few years our tournament has been in Las Vegas, but now we changed it on you guys. We came out here to the Disney properties. Beautiful facility. Hope you get an opportunity to check out the parks, you know, and enjoy all the things that the Disney family has to offer. Just so much here. So take advantage of it here as we're offering you a great opportunity here at the US Open in Orlando, Florida. 10 seconds left in the rest time. Tomic firing herself up just a bit there. We're going round 3 right here, right now. Winner takes home the title in the under 49 kilogram division of this US Open. G2 ranking points on the line for these two ladies. International ranking points, and very important. Nice front leg underneath by Ramirez. Doesn't score it. Just really well executed. There's another snapping point. Just really savvy shot by Tomic. Just finding it now. Just changing the timing, changing the launch angle, and ultimately scoring points with the same technique, but just different. It sneaks up the axe kick. There's a nice follow and gets that one, and there's a punch to follow that. So now you see Tomic in a little bit of a comfortable position here, as Ramirez is in a little bit of trouble. Does get one there though. Does get her 1 point back. So again, punches. That's a nice turn. That's beautiful as she's got herself 4 points. So a nice trap axe kick followed by the trap back kick, and got a little momentum shift here with 1 minute left. So a minute ago, not even a minute ago, 30 seconds ago, Tomic was on cruise control at 10-1. Now it's 10-7. So the Colombian fighting herself back into this tournament and just doing work. That's another good punch. Digging yourself out of this hole, and it's anybody's match. Beautiful spin underneath, trying to trap the front leg. Really well executed, but let's give Tomic a lot of credit. She covered it nicely. Good interior defense. Found her way back in with a solid punch and stretched the lead back to 4. 4 points is not safe in any of these matches. We watched 4-point leads evaporate in 5 to 10 seconds all day long here at the US Open. And there's this interesting slip there. So a little bit, looks like a little bit dinged up. She can shake that off, and she does. But it's only 3 points with 17 seconds. So again, found herself out of this match 30 seconds. That's a beautiful cut kick. That's an important driving, stabbing cut that's going to add that 4th point lead. And again, now one head kick won't do it, but a spin will. So she's going to have to look for the spin. Just a few seconds left. Tomic's doing a good job of keeping her leg and attacking. Almost defense by offense, and that worked perfectly as she rounds out this tournament with a win. So congratulations to Christina Tomic, who earns herself a gold medal here at the 2020 US Open in the women's under 49 kilogram division. Andrea Ramirez takes home the silver from Colombia. So Croatia with its first gold medal of the evening, and it's a beautiful job done extremely well by the Croatian athlete. Savvy win. Got a little tight though. Definitely got a little bit lax. Maybe a small amount of complacency came in that 3rd round as she was up 10-1, and next thing you know, 30 seconds later, it's 10-7. So things change in a hurry here in these elite Olympic Taekwondo matches, and sure enough, it did here. A lot of credit goes out to Andrea Ramirez, who does a great job and wins the silver medal today, but it is Christina Tomic, your champion in the under 49 kilogram division. So we're gonna take it out to our main man, Sherman, our partner, the Minister of Information, Sherman Nelson Jr. He has our champion. She's getting herself ready to go. Let's take it out to Sherman with our champion, Christina Tomic, in the women's under 49 kilogram division. Take it away, Sherman.
All right, I'm here with the gold medalist in women's -49, the -49 kilogram division from Croatia, Christina Tomic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How does it feel?
I'm very happy because I've been off the mat for a while, so this means I still got it, so I'm good.
It's always good to know that you still got it. Can we give it up one more time for the champ in women's -49? Thank you.
Thank you.
And she has still got it because she came out of that. Just beautiful job. Punches, beautiful job. Sliding inside, beautiful job with the cut kick, the driving cut kick, and really showed great leg control. We got another final coming up momentarily. Give us just a second. Coming back with our next final momentarily. Sherman will give it to you right here, right now.
All right, our next final in the men's under 80 kilogram division, in blue, from France, Ismail Bouzid. And in red from the USA, Jason Ishida.
And we're started right here, right now. Jason Ishida in the red from the Academy Team USA. On the other side, it is Ismail Bouzid from France. And Bouzid had a whale of a semifinal with CJ Nicholas. He was down 4 points with under 3 seconds left, threw a spinning hook kick and was able to hit the backside and hit the head protector, chest / head protector. Just caught the edge of it of Nicholas and earned himself a spot in the finals. It was a barn burner. It really was. Jason Ishida working his way through the division, handled guys throughout the morning session, got into semifinals. I don't think he got to compete in the semifinals from an injury from Thomas Rahimi. There's Ishida's inside roundhouse kick, and that's what I want to go to right now. He is so solid inside, so fast inside with right and left legs, and really understands how to put pressure on, take pressure off, get inside, score the inside roundhouse kicks, then move to the side or smother the other player. And at this point, it worked perfectly as he garners himself 2 points early in this first round against Bouzid, the #1 seed here today from France. So we're going to fix the equipment there for Ishida. We're going to go back to action. 104 here in the first round. This is the men's under 80 kilogram division. Winner takes home that spot as the coveted U.S. Open champion. A nice little climbing action. Tries to skip, gets tangled up, has good recognition to bring his leg over the top and try to hit the axe kick. Jason Ishida so athletic, so explosive from inside to out. Coached originally by Brian McCutcheon, who really understands this game at the highest level. Beautiful axe kick by Bouzid, just barely misses, but give Ishida a lot of credit, slid his head out of the way last second. A great off the line roundhouse kick by Ishida. Bouzid looking for that left leg over the shoulder. He really shows he can do it with both legs. So great versatility, showing the left leg, showing the right leg, showing the high kick, the low kick. Ishida doing a great job of just sliding to the side, sometimes jamming it, other times just showing excellent distance control. Great first round for Jason Ishida as he takes a 2-0 lead over France's Ismail Bouzid. And again, Ishida hails from Hawaii originally. She's from Oahu Taekwondo, and coached by Brian McCutcheon. Coached here today by the Academy team coach. That's Gareth Brown. Hopefully, Brian, you're watching. Sure miss seeing you here. And your better half, Tamara. Hope things are going well for you guys there in Hawaii, as life could be really tough, let me tell you, there in Oahu. I'm sure life's hard there in the horrible weather of Hawaii. Coach Brown, right now you're looking at Bouzid, coached by a Spanish world elite, I think world champion, if I'm not mistaken. No, I'm right. It is a world champion, and that is Alonso Rosendo there coaching France's team. So fought for Spain. Now he's coached some other countries. Now he's coaching France. And I talked to him about it a little bit earlier, and he says he's having a blast, really enjoys it. He's coached with his wife, so it's a husband and wife team coaching France, and he's having a blast doing it. He says, I wouldn't have it any way not coaching with our wife. On the other side, Gareth Brown now living full-time in the United States, so glad to have him here with us at Team USA. Back to action here, second round. Bouzid from France in the blue, Ishida in the red, and what Ishida does? Goes a sneaky right leg back, it times it perfectly, and earns himself 4 points. So he will now go up 6-0. So Ishida doing a good job of just fighting his style. And that's one thing Jason Ishida really does. He understands what his style is in this game. He understands what he does well, and he understands how to shut down the other player. And again, I'm going to give a lot of credit to Ishida. I'm also going to have to give a lot of credit to Brian McCutcheon, as he helped develop this style for many years. As Ishida's been in his program since he was possibly in diapers. Good, nice defensive roundhouse kick by Bouzid. Just Just good interior defense, good covering. Hands are tight by Ishida. Hands are really in a good position to cover those left leg roundhouse kicks to the body. Nice cut by Busid, showing there's a good hard left hand punch. A nice follow does earn the point for the punch. The follows and another. So 2 quick punch points for Busid, gets him on the Busid. I beg your pardon. Gets him on the board here. Now it's 6-2. So Ismail Busid, down 6-0, has dug himself out of the hole a little bit, got himself back to 6-2. Nice axe kick over the shoulder, barely misses. Wow, it looked like it was gonna score for sure. Ishida just moved his head. Great cover, great tight cover by Ishida there. Got both hands in front of that left leg. That left leg is world class. Oh, there's a head kick. Ishida's trying to spin, but the left leg looping axe comes over and grazes the headgear. And Busid has worked himself right back into this match. Down 6-0 just 40 seconds ago. Now is only down 1 at 6-5. Nice inside roundhouse kick by Ishida on the left leg. And that ends the second round, 6-5. Ishida over Busid from France. So you'll get to see a little bit of the coaching by Alonso Rosendo, again doing it forever. So a good first round of Ishida, up 2-0, then a solid first half of the second round as he earns himself 4 more points on a beautiful defensive back kick. Gets himself to 6-0, but then here comes Busid. Scores 2 punches within a span of about 7 seconds. 1 punch and then another punch, and then finds that looping axe kick that grazes the headgear, but scores it as Ishida's trying to spin there. Second round, here comes, a great third round, and Ishida scores to the face. Beautiful face shot. Just brought his front leg up and scores it right to the headgear of Busid. So Ismail Busid, and a point for Busid on a low kick. So Ishida looked for the back kick again, got it a little early. Ishida brings the left leg axe kick over. So very impressed with Ishida's ability to score to the head late in this match. It's been the difference so far. He's found a way to hit the head in the second round. Has taken his 6-point lead back with 2 head kicks. Not his bread and butter by any means. Nice try by Busid. Shows great flexibility, super leg control. He'll get that punch point, as that's an obvious point. And another. There's Ishida. So he slides in, and there's your answer, punch for punch. You score 1 on me, I'm gonna score on you, and Ishida does just that. Yeah, it's unfortunate. They got hung up a little bit. He kicked him in the leg, but he was dropping his leg, and the other one's coming up. So that's just sort of unfortunate for Ishida there. And Busid's not upset. He knows that's not on purpose. Busid doing a good job of hanging his leg and looking for the backside of the chest protector. You see he wants it there. You can tell exactly what he wants to do there. Ishida's done a good job of recognizing that and closing the space when needed. That's a nice axe kick. Both players very close. And again, Busid very close. Another punch comes in. So 51 seconds, and the action is starting to heat up here in the third round of this men's under 80 kilogram final. You've got Ishida from Team USA in the red. He is training at the academy right now, so we'll call him the Academy Team USA, Jason Ishida. On the other side, Ismail Busid. Oh, that's a good punch from France. And Jason Ishida finds the punch again, so really knows how to close space, controlling distance, and controlling this third round with a 6-point lead. Busid was down by a lot of points early and then got him back. And then in a semifinal, he was down a lot of points late and found a way to get here. So this is a long way from over, folks. Don't go anywhere, as this 6-point lead can evaporate in a hurry in these final matches with these elite players and their flexibility. Good explosive attacking here by Bouzid, just working himself through it. Ishida doing a great job of minimizing the attacks of Ismail Bouzid of France. Oh, nice try with the action, barely misses. Shows great balance, as I thought for sure he'd go down and doesn't do it. That's a great job of smothering the spin hook kick. So you're gonna see some turns coming out from Bouzid. He's gonna have to spin, and Ishida does a good job of recognizing the spin here and closing the distance and then rolling away from it. Another head kick, another spin's gonna come. This time Ishida with the spin. Gonna look out for the head kick, and that's gonna end it. Bouzid's gonna go ahead and say, good on you today, Jason Ishida, as Jason Ishida from Team USA is our 2020 gold medalist at the U.S. Open Taekwondo Championships. Beautiful job by Ishida. Congratulations, Ismail Bouzid. You took a silver medal, but it is all Jason Ishida, all third round, all Jason Ishida as he comes out and dominates the third round and ultimately dominates this match to win it by 6 points against Ismail Bouzid of France. So you have our champion. It is Jason Ishida. Let's get an interview with him. Let's take it out to Sherman. We've got Sherman and our champion from the Academy team, Team USA. It is Jason Ishida, our men's under 80 kilogram champion. Let's take it out to Sherman with our champion right here, right now.
All right. We turn on the mic. I'm here with the men's under 80 gold medalist from the U.S., Jason Ishida. Listen, man, you've done this a long time. Very proud of you, man. How does it feel to win the U.S. Open, this tournament in your home country? How does it feel?
Of course, it's an honor, to come out here and represent well. We got qualifications in a few weeks, so it was a good prep tournament, working on our objectives, but yeah, it feels great, of course.
We got some good momentum going into Costa Rica. Give it up one more time for our men's under 80 kilogram gold medalist, Jason Ishida.
I just want to shout out to all my family and friends back home. I love you guys and miss you guys.
Aloha.
Sherman, there's an awards next.
Yeah, congratulations, Jason Ishida, on his gold medal here at the U.S. Open in the men's under 80 kilogram division. Just worked today, just found a way to get it done, found a way to dig himself out of some matches early on. He was up in most of his matches, and just, again, styles make fights, and Jason Ishida does what he does best. Congratulations to him and his coach, Gareth Brown, today. And I'd be remiss not to mention Brian McCutcheon one more time, as Brian has been his coach and is his coach. He's given up the reins here to Gareth Brown, which has worked out well for both guys, I think. So congratulations, you guys. But we're moving on. Momentarily, we're going to give you the next competitors. So don't go away. Coming back with our next round of matches momentarily. We're going to get some medals. We're going to get some matches. So this is the 2020 U.S. Open Taekwondo Championship live from the ESPN Wild World Sports Arena in Orlando, Florida.
All right, we are about to have another 2 rounds of medal presentation. First division up, the women's under 49 kilogram division. The first bronze medal goes to, from Brazil, Leticia Oliveira. Your next bronze medal goes to, from the USA, Ashley Taylor. Your silver medal, from Colombia, Andrea Ramirez. And your gold medalist, from Croatia, Kristina Tomic. The presenter for this division will be Milan Kui, the World Taekwondo Council member and the competition supervisory board member. Can we give it up one more time for our women under 49 kilogram division? The next division making their way to the podium, the men's under 80 kilogram division. Bronze medal goes to, from the USA, Carl Nicholas. Your next bronze medal, also from the USA, goes to Thomas Rahimi. The silver medal goes to, from France, Ismaël Bouzid. And your gold medalist from the USA, Jason Ishida. Again, the presenter for this division will be Milan Kui, a World Taekwondo Council member and Competition Supervisory Board member. Can we give it up one more time for our men's under 80 kilogram medalists? Our next final will be in the women's under 57 kilogram division. In the blue, from Canada, Skylar Park. And in red, from the USA, Anastasia Zalotic.
And our finalists have entered the competition area for the finals here in the women's under 57 kilogram category. This is Skylar Park from Canada taking on Anastasia Zalotic from the Academy Team USA. Skylar Park is coached by her father, Jay Park. Anastasia Zalotic is coached by the Academy coach, Gareth Brown. Both ladies have competed against each other several times now as Anastasia's moved up from 53 kilograms to 57. Skylar Park has qualified for Tokyo through the rankings, so that's an impressive feat. So very impressed with her game and her career to this point, and one of the younger fighters to qualify for the Tokyo Olympic Games. On the other side, Anastasia will be going to compete for the Team USA to try to qualify herself in Costa Rica in just a couple of weeks. So this should be interesting match. These guys, both these girls fight to really close matches. There's Anastasia with a score. Skylar Park and Anastasia fought in the finals of the Pan American Games, and Skylar was sort of the favorite, and Anastasia, beautiful job by Skylar Park, scores 2 headshots back to back. That's actually, I beg your pardon, it's a body shot and a headshot, which seems strange. I don't know how that could be 4 points, but it is. It looks like it's a I'm looking at the screen here to make sure I'm seeing. There's a point come up there, so we're at 4-6 now. But Skylar Park with a great combination of an axe kick followed by a roundhouse kick. She's up 6-4 now over Zlotic of USA. They fought in the finals of the Pan Am Games. I beg your pardon, I didn't finish that. And it was very close and beautiful job by both players. But it was. Look at Anastasia. There's another snapping cut kick that scores. Looks for the axe kick. So Anastasia scores a lot of points. That's kind of her thing, is she's going to be offensive. She's going to look to score in bunches and look to keep the pressure on, look to continue that. Sneaky little backside. As you saw it right there, through the cut kick, had such good leg control, pulled her leg in and hooked that to the backside and got herself a point and dug herself out of that 6-2 hole right back to 8-6. So 2 lead changes already here in just the first round of this women's under 57 kilogram final. And that's a solid punch. Flies in there and scores the punch. Not sure Coach Jay Park agrees with the score there of that punch, but the referees liked it, and that's what matters here. Is it's 9-6. Zlotic, and there's another score. So Zlotic really finding the range with her front leg. Has a ton of snap on it. Obviously, it's very long. She's a very tall fighter, but really long-legged fighter as well. And that's what Skylar Park has to be careful of, because Anastasia has learned to pick that front leg up and snap it inside when you're charging to punch. So the first major mistake there was Skylar Park kind of closing a little quick without any motion. She's world class. She's been in these positions before, so, and of course Coach Parks has been in these positions many times, so he'll make some adjustments. Right now, Anastasia finding the range and finding it with the front leg cut, finding it with the front leg hook kick, finding it with the front leg little defensive pressing roundhouse kick. And then, of course, Skylar Park's head kicks were good for her. So both players, this is anyone's game. It looks big, like a big lead at 13-6. Taekwondo fans know it's not. It's not at all. Plenty of time here. Again, very impressed with the accuracy and efficiency of Zlotic so far. And on the other side, there'll be adjustments made. Can Skylar Park make the adjustments and close this lead of 7 points here in round number 1 of this women's under 57 kilogram final? Nice moment there with the father-daughter coach relationship. You can just tell that, they're just very close. Spend a lot of time on the road together, as this is a traveling life. It's a beautiful front leg roundhouse kick to the face. Holds the cut kick up, stays there, lifts it over the hands, has enough length and enough stretch to hit the face of Skylar Park, and she's moved it up to 16-6 now. So Park in just a small amount of trouble here earlier in the second round, as Anastasia is able to start kind of imposing her length on the athletic, talented Skylar Park. Great spin underneath and a good follow by Park. Just beautiful taekwondo there. Just give Anastasia some credit though. Good, nice tight cover. Really nice defense there. Has her hands in the right place. Has her head back so she doesn't get kicked in the head, and has the recognition to roll her head right and left so it doesn't get scored on. Oh, so that sneaky head kick actually must have contacted the nose of Skylar Park. She didn't even know it. Obviously a very tough, gamey competitor. That's not going to bother her. They're just going to make sure that the blood doesn't move onto the uniform. And, of course, you got to protect the athletes and the officials here. So take just a minute to clean her up. It's not going to affect her or Anastasia at all. They're going to continue on. These two are warriors. And we're back to action. 1:20 left here in the second round. It's 16-6. Oh, there's a nice score by Park. Just does a good job of getting underneath the leg. And that's a nice adjustment made by Skylar Park and Coach Jay Park as he comes underneath. That's a beautiful axe kick, though. She keeps the foot up there and hangs it. Both players scoring now to the face. So both players are scored kick after kick. Here comes Skylar Park on the attack. Super strong, super physical fighter from Canada, knows how to do it. Coach looking for a head kick, looks for the skip, calls the skip axe kick, and Skylar Park executes it perfectly, but just Anastasia does a good job, head out of the way, saves herself the 3 point. A nice sliding roundhouse kick. Skylar Park, great job moving her head. I thought that was going to contact for sure to the headgear. Good, just 27 seconds left. This is the women's under 57 kilogram final. Zlotic in red from USA. Park in blue from Canada. 7-point lead with just 15 seconds left, second round. This is the finals. And Anastasia scores again. So now she takes it up to a 10-point lead. So another sneaky little head kick. Really nice try by Park. Another nice try. Both players so close on that. And that ends the round, and that's a round that's going to go to Anastasia Zlotic. Found the range in the second round early, kept the pressure on. A little bit too much length at this point with the head kick, and that's been the difference, is those long stretched out kicks that are nicking the headgear or nicking the face of Skylar Park, and that's been the difference. Skylar Park looking for the back kick, and you're going to have to give Anastasia Zlotic some credit here, as that spin is world class, and she's been able to get her hands down, get it in front of the chest protector, and close off that open hole that can usually get scored on with her back kick, because it is absolutely world class by Skylar Park. You can see a lot of information going from Coach Jay Park to his daughter, Skylar Park here, and he's adamant. He wants some things done. He wants them done now. On the other side, Coach Brown, a lot of information as well, actually. A lot of information as well. He's adamant he wants some things too. So both coaches pretty serious about what the instructions are going to be here for round number 3. And again, just 10-point lead. Sounds like a lot. It is not. 5 points for one kick if you can spin. Skylar Park can spin with the best of them. There, look, there's the spin, but this time Anastasia was able to contact the chest protector before it hit and scored there. So I beg your pardon, contacted the headgear. There's Skylar Park's body shot, and again, she's looking for it. She scored one of them, looking for a follow, looking for an answer. 11-point lead for Anastasia. So again, it's a head kick here that scored for Anastasia. So I want to go back and say that again. She's able to kick underneath, over, I should say, the spin kick and score to the head.
Not there. Cut hard. She turns it back, hammer. Go.
Good, nice try by Zlotic to trying to get her leg hung up, but then to have enough control, enough strength, enough flexibility to try to reach up and hit the headgear with the bottom of her foot. Oh, good punch there. But it's a little short-armed, and that just means not enough extension, so not enough to score. 1 minute, 4 seconds left here in the third round of this women's minus 57 kilogram final here at the U.S. Open in Orlando, Florida. Good, nice inside, beautiful left leg inside roundhouse kick by Skylar Park. So finding the inside range here now, and once she can get through that long leg defense, that's where she can do some damage. She's really athletic, can move her foot tight, score tightly to the body. So Skylar Park scored 4 points in this round. Anastasia scored 3 points in this round, and so she's chipped away at it just a bit, but starting to run out of time a little bit. So Anastasia's going to do a good job of keeping away. Nice try on the turn by Park. That's the right idea. Good try by Park. Tried to sneak it over the shoulder. Tries to try it again. Great job by Anastasia Zlotic, weathering that left leg axe kick. Right arm nice and high. Head moving to the left. And that's a tough deduction there. Both players are just trying to fight their way through a win here. And those happen sometimes. Probably holding to try to get the leg over. So it's a gamble, but it's a small, beautiful. That's the spin hook kick I talked about. So close. So close there. But Anastasia not only got her head out of the way, was able to snap to the Hogu and score on Skylar Park there. So, and another. So Anastasia now just dominating it here and scores again and again and again. Skylar Park now has to throw caution out the window and go for it. So Anastasia doing damage. She's going to end this match. Skylar's going to try to spin hook kick, try to get the big kick to the face late, make a difference. It's not going to work as Anastasia too long, too sharp. It is your champion from the Academy and Team USA. It is Anastasia Zlotic handling 15-point win. That's impressive over an Olympic qualified Skylar Park. So Anastasia has arrived And if people don't know that in the world now, they're going to soon enough. She has clearly arrived and clearly here. Skylar Park, world class. Congratulations on her silver medal. She will be a force at the Olympics. I will tell you that right now. She will be a force at the Olympics. But today is Anastasia Zalotic Day. She'll take the championship and be our gold medalist in the women's under 57 kilogram division from the Academy Team USA and Coach Gareth Brown at the helm. So congratulations to her. Yeah, she did a great job. Oh, what I was most impressed about was her ability to keep her balance with her foot on the shoulder, stuck, trading, flipping kicks, and she's able to not just contact the head protector, but score to the head protector. We've got our champion, Anastasia Zalotic, the under 57 kilogram gold medalist here, out with our main man, Sherman. Let's get an interview with that champion. Take it away, Sherm.
All right, I'm here with our women's under 57 kilogram gold medalist, Anastasia Zalotic. All right, listen, heading into Costa Rica, heading into the Olympic qualifiers, how important was it for you to win this gold medal?
I think it was super important, especially for me to get what I've been working on down and just preparation for Costa Rica. It's just been amazing.
It's good to see that you had success. And to celebrate your success, I wore your favorite outfit, can't you tell? Give it up one more time for our women's under 57 kilogram champion, Anastasia Zalotic. All right, our next match, final in this evening's program is the men's under 87 kilogram division. In blue, from Canada, Jordan Stewart. And in red, from the USA, Alison An.
You heard the introduction that our athletes have entered the final ring here for the finals in the men's under 87 kilogram division. It is Jordan Stewart from Canada, the national team member and #1 seed here today, coached by Chung Yoon Soo, taking on Allison An from the USA national team. He is the under 87 national team member for Team USA. He's coached by Oi Lee. Both players know each other well. Both players seated high here in this competition, so definitely work their way through the bracket to find themselves here in the finals. And remember, that's an all-day affair for them. They start early in the morning, fighting match after match after match to get to this evening time, 4:38 Eastern time, if you will, for this final in the men's under 87 kilogram division. So know both of these players well. Both great athletes, really, really solid athletes. Great sportsmanship here by Jordan. He has a lot of respect for Coach Oi Lee and Allison An. On the other side, Coach Sue, been around forever. I mean, just really knows this game. The coaches don't have their challenge cards. They're going to make sure that we get that taken care of. So just a little quick timeout. Again, this is the men's under 87 kilogram final. And here we are, action right off the bat. Nice little action, go over the shoulder. Oh, beautiful little front leg roundhouse kick by Allison. Doesn't score it, but just shows nice distance. Jordan Stewart was in tight. Allison kicked nice and short with the front leg. And there's Allison An with a long snapping cut kick to take a 2-0 lead over Jordan Stewart of Canada. Al-Sanan really athletic, but watched both these players compete throughout the afternoon today. And Jordan Stewart just really impressed me with his ability to score in bunches, just double kicks and front leg, spinning kicking, just 360 roundhouse kick. Just really showed it all. On the other side, Al-Sanan just does what he does, and that's that right there, is score points and score efficiently and effectively, and does it there with a nice little snapping cut kick with his right leg, or stabbing cut kick. Yeah, and raising your leg without any kicking and not establishing it high enough to be a kick is a deduction. And a little complacent, a little bit at that point. Al-Sanan was a little bit lax with it, but comes back and scores again. So there's a nice punch by Stewart and a nice body shot score by Al-Sanan. So he's up 6-2, and he's done a really good job so far of kind of shutting down, if you will, the athletic and busy Jordan Stewart, and you can see it right there. That's what I'm talking about. Jordan Stewart wants to continue to move on, and good pressure by Stewart as he's able to force Al-Sanan to back out of the ring and earn himself a point to take it to 6-3. So earns that point through deduction, and Coach Oi Lee is a little bit irritated, you can tell, with his player as he just kind of backed himself out and didn't get kicked out or get pushed out. So you can see some coaching here by Coach Sue of Canada. On the other side, beautiful job by our camera guys. We've got Coach Oi Lee coaching in the inset box there. Al-Sanan, that's just amazing stuff. Can't give our camera guys enough credit. Can't give Wiggins enough credit. He just finds ways to impress us all, tournament after tournament. So well done, gentlemen. Well done, Casper. That's just fantastic stuff right there. Boy, these guys can make us all look good, and they're making us look good here now for sure. Back to action here, though, round number 2. This is the men's under 87 kilogram division final between Al-Sanan of USA in the red and Jordan Stewart of Canada in the blue. 6-3. Al-Sanan is enjoying a 6-3 lead right now. Again, you've seen it early and often. Those can evaporate in a hurry. And there's the athletic Stewart I talked about. He'll look to follow those with multiple kicks. Lots of secondary and tertiary techniques will come from Jordan Stewart if he can get through that initial defense of Al-Sanan. Good, nice cut kick there. Another one from on. And Jordan Stewart just kind of slips down. No harm, no foul there. I beg your pardon. Al-Sanan just slips down. There's no harm, no foul. It's just a little bit of a slip. And it was after the break, so no deduction will be given there. So these guys are back to action. Good pressure here by On. Just puts the pressure on. There's his right leg inside. They're standing really close to each other there. It's interesting. I didn't think anything else but that would happen based on the fact they were standing really close to each other for that. So somebody's going to be a little late on the kick. And sure enough, they're going to get a deduction for that. And that's really unfortunate because both guys are just kicking from too close. And you get a deduction for kicking the leg, but really you're standing too close. Nice cover by Stewart. There it is. There's the right leg inside. And another follow. Al-Sanan really doing a good job of his secondary and tertiary techniques. So really just second phase techniques, which is following the first kick with a second kick. Nice off the line. That's a good roundhouse kick off the line. So just back leg, taking it and turning it over and making it solid. There's a follow there so that's the answer by Stewart, his right leg also. So both guys like to do the back. That's a good punch, and he's going to earn himself the point with that solid right hand punch. that he just slides in and collapses the space, scores that. Yeah, he can't do that. That's now 2. So this has been interesting. Alcinon's kind of given 2 points away as he has his leg there. Now he doesn't look ready. So the time had run out. That's why he didn't look ready. We're a little bit confused at this point. Referee didn't stop the fight. Again, good sportsmanship by both players. Nobody's frustrated because they didn't know the time was out. But 2 interesting deductions by Alcinon for not raising his leg high enough. And that it takes that 4-point lead that he would have down to just 2. So 1 body shot can tie this match, and a head kick can take the lead. So basically in a 1-kick scenario, you see here Coach Oily instructing Alcinon. Alcinon prefers to stand instead of sit during the break. On the other side, Jordan Stewart just sitting, relaxing, taking in the instruction from Coach Stu from Canada. It is round number 3. Alcinon in the red from USA with a 2-point lead over Jordan Stewart of Canada in the blue. Anybody's match here, going to be a good 3rd round. I think it's going to be an active 3rd round because both these guys will turn up the heat here. Just 2 minutes left in the competition. Great spin, good try by Jordan Stewart. He's going to lose a point for that or add 1 to Alcinon, if you will, but I like the gamble there. He has a great spin, and that's going to be a leg kick. It is not good. Good on the referee. Both guys weren't really kicking, and they just kind of clashed together. Looked like he kicked his leg, didn't mean to. Again, solid refereeing. He's doing a good job of breaking these athletes up to get them back to competing so that they're not just standing in the gym. Nice spin there by Stewart. Again, just barely missing. Just a hair off, and that's been the difference so far. He does contact that. He's going to take the lead. Alcinon does a good job of acting. There's the right hand punch, and there's closing it back, the gap to 2 points here. Just over a minute here in the 3rd round. Under 87 kilogram final. Alcinon in the red. Sliding roundhouse kick. Axe kick comes over the shoulder. Does hit the axe kick though. Misses the first sliding roundhouse kick, but comes back with the axe kick and scores that. That's a big scoring head kick late in this 3rd round. So we only have 55 seconds left here in the 3rd round, and that 5-point lead seems pretty large right now as both these guys, interior and exterior defense, has been spot on to this point. There's another punch. Both guys are punching, and both guys kind of turn their chest protector away. That's a good inside roundhouse kick. She didn't break him. Jordan Stewart got a little bit lax there in the inside, and sure enough, Alcinon makes him pay with a little right leg inside roundhouse kick, and he's good. That's a nice try. You can see the athleticism and flexibility of Alcinon is coming out here late. He's shut down the ultra busy Jordan Stewart that's been that way. Good spin back kick. Great job covering. Here comes, that's nice by Jordan Stewart. He is working now. No deduction there, so they'll continue on. 20 seconds left. That spin back kick's going to score if Alcinon doesn't keep his hands in place. She's letting him stand there and kind of wait it out. Alcinon's going to work himself back to the center, and fatigue becoming a little bit of a factor here for On. Back on his toes now, ready to go. Good punch by On. Good axe kick. Good punch by Stewart. Good follow roundhouse kick. So back and forth we go. Good spin. Alcinon will continue to enjoy this lead here. And both players will earn a deduction. Let's continue on. Just a second left. That's it. It's Alcinon, the champion from USA. Congratulations, Alcinon, on his gold medal here at the U.S. Open. Jordan Stewart earns the silver medal here from Canada today, but it is Alcinon finding the body, and of course the big head kick late in the 3rd round took him over the top. So your champion here in the men's under 87 kilogram division is none other than Alcinon from Minnesota. So congratulations to Alcinon and his coach, Oy Lee, as they earn themselves a gold medal here at the 2020 U.S. Open. Valuable ranking points for Alcinon. Alson's collecting himself here for an interview. Let's not wait too long. Let's get right to it. It is the champion in the men's under 87 kilogram division. It's Alison On, our champion, out with Sherman. Let's get an interview with the champion right now. Take it away, Sherman.
All right, I'm here with our men's under 87 kilogram gold medalist, Alison On. Listen, how does it feel, man, to win the U.S. Open?
It's great. I mean, we're here in our country.
USA! I say USA! That is why you don't let Alison get near the microphone. Can we give it up one more time for the man, Alison On, men's under 87 kilogram gold medalist. All right, so we have two more divisions that we're about to award medals to. And the first of those is the women's under 57 kilogram division. Our first bronze medalist from Canada, Emma Larson. Our next bronze medalist from Brazil, Celitiene Carneiro. Your silver medalist from Canada, Skylar Park. And your gold medalist from the USA, Anastasia Zalotic. Presenting the medals for this division will be In-Sung Kim, World Taekwondo Council member and Competition Supervisory Board member. Let's give it up one more time for our women's under 57 kilogram medalists. All right, our next division is the men's under 87 kilogram division. Our bronze medalist goes to from Norway, Milos Pilapovic. Bronze medal from the USA, Hansel Janos. Silver medal goes to, from Canada, Jordan Stewart. And your gold medalist from the USA, Allison An. Again, presenting the medals for this division will be In-Sung Kim, World Taekwondo Council member and Competition Supervisory Board member. Let's give it up one more time for our men's under 87 kilogram medalists. All right, our next final in the women's under 67 kilogram division. In blue, from the USA, Cheyenne Lewis. And in the red, from France, Magda Wiethenen.
And our athletes have been announced and are entering the finals of our final competition area. This is the women's under 67 kilogram final between Cheyenne Lewis in the blue of the USA Academy team and Magna Wiethenen from France. She is from the French national team, and she is coached by Alonso Rosendo. On the other side, Cheyenne Lewis is coached by Gareth Brown. Cheyenne quickly on the attack. Both these ladies have had long days of competition, but a semifinal upset. There's a snapping cut kick by Lewis, and Cheyenne Lewis may be one of the newest, oldest newcomers. That makes no sense, but I'll explain why. Cheyenne's been around forever, but they stepped away from the game, did some education there at the University of Cal Berkeley, and has come back just stronger than ever. So a lot of the athletes, the newer athletes, don't know Cheyenne Lewis. They don't know how effective she is. They don't know how athletic she is. And her will to win is as strong as any athlete I've ever seen. On the other side, Magda, world-class, just elite competitor out of the European circuit, and we're happy to have her here. She's just been handling business, hasn't had too much difficulty throughout the afternoon and morning sessions. So here in the finals, feeling probably pretty fresh and comfortable. Cheyenne Lewis just strong under 67. Come through the junior program here through USA Taekwondo, and just been on junior team after junior team, made on the collegiate team, won a bronze medal in the team competition. Great punch by Magna there. So Cheyenne has an international medal at the World Collegiate on the team competition. Where quite frankly, she did a lot of the carrying of that team, and she'll be admitted, and so the other girls, but the other girls did so much to help her. It was so fun to watch that competition online. I got to see a little bit of that. Cheyenne did score the bulk of those points on that team though. So tons of experience by both these. A great spin idea, but the problem with that spin is that if you don't hit it, your flank's open, and Magda made her pay.
Pressure's there, pressure's there.
Beautiful punch by Cheyenne Lewis. So Cheyenne Lewis will take a 1-point lead with 3 seconds left here in the first round. And great action here between the women's under 67 kilogram finalists. It is Magna Wiet-Henin from France taking on Cheyenne Lewis from Team USA's Academy team. Academy team has had themselves a day as they've had tons of medalists, but they've also had a lot of gold medals here. Also Team USA's Allison On, minus 87 kilogram winner as well, and Alejandro Chang, Team USA's minus 63 kilogram winner. So just great success, if you will, for the U.S. athletes here at the 2020 U.S. Open. Again, we're live from the ESPN Wide World of Sports Arena here in Orlando, Florida, on the Disney property. So we are a stone's throw from some of these parks. Of course, I don't think Sherman and I are going to get to go. Wish we were. It's round 2. Cheyenne Lewis in the blue from the Academy Team USA. Magna Wiet-Henin from Team France in the red. Round 2, minus 67 kilogram division between these two athletes. Back to action here. Good punch, good follow. Nice axe kick over the shoulder, just barely misses. The referee stops him, maybe a little prematurely. It looked like Henin was going to follow up with a couple of kicks there. Wasn't able to do it as the referee decided to stop and restart these athletes. Great spin. Cheyenne Lewis showing great athleticism, super good balance as she threw the spin, missed the spin, but found herself in an awkward position and got herself back to neutral quickly with good balance and recovery. Another good punch by Cheyenne Lewis. So a little bit short-armed, and Alonzo Rosendo is frustrated with that point. They've been scoring that punch all day in this ring, so nobody's going to be shocked by those punches. He'll make an adjustment. He always does. A little bit of a leg kick there, and back to action. So no deduction there as the referee thinks that's incidental contact. So we're going to go back to it. Nice interior defense. Arms tight by Cheyenne Lewis. Gets her head back, but really closes down the chest protector with both arms. And Magda looking for it. And there's the punch by Magda. So we're going to get a challenge here by Coach Alonzo Rosendo. So we're going to take the challenge.
Hey, start watching her. She's taking the lead. Come on. Start changing. It's working. I know it's working. Make sure if you cut right across. Don't overuse the spin. She knows she's just right. Don't overuse it. She knows. Usually let her cut right across. Then change it to the smoke. Then cut to the punch. You get sniped into the punch. It works. Yeah? Do it behind your back.
Yeah, so they're going to challenge this and see if Coach Rosendo is going to earn himself the challenge card back. He does not, so things are going to stay exactly where they were. We're going to move on. Again, this is a repeat of a match pretty recently as these two competed, and Magna won that match in a super tight match. It was in 2020, so it's been this year. So this is going to be a second match, and if Cheyenne can win this one, maybe we'll get a third deciding match somewhere down the line, as these two athletes are going to continue to compete at a high level. Another solid punch by Cheyenne Lewis, and then coach from France just irritated. He doesn't like these punch points, but that one made good noise. It was a little short on the arm, but but you can't deny how solid it was as Magna squared up for Cheyenne's right hand defensive punch. Cheyenne now clinging to the 6-point lead here, 20 seconds left. Good snap, good spin there, but there's another score. So Cheyenne Lewis now finding the range with the front leg cut kick, the front leg hook kick, and the front leg roundhouse kick. So just 11 seconds here left. And the referee, oh, beautiful try by Magna. Henin just lifted the leg fast to the face. A nice action by Lewis. Lewis, to me, just maybe the most improved athlete on this academy team. Just getting better so quickly, finding it. Great round for Cheyenne Lewis as she takes an 8-point lead here into the third round. So a spectacular round for the American here in round number 2 of this final. So Coach Rosendo giving some instruction here. You can see that the doctor's in the background, so the doctor's going to handle the giving of fluids to the athlete. The coach is going to handle the instruction. So good teamwork here by Team France. On the other side, as you can see in our smaller box in set, that Gareth Brown's right in the face of Cheyenne Lewis, and he's not going to stop until they tell her he has to go. He's adamant he wants this done now. Cheyenne Lewis ready to go. Magna Henin ready to go. It's round 3 of the finals of the women's under 67 kilogram category. I'm Jason Poos. Let's do this. Finish this final off here. Lots of action. Great axe kick. Barely misses. Wow. Great wherewithal of Magna to move her head. Just really super recognition. There's another score by Cheyenne Lewis and an answer score by Henin. Henin doing a good job changing strategy. Interesting enough, we're going with the back leg follow, the right leg follow, the right leg, back leg follow. So without question, a strategic change here by Coach Rosendo and Magna. We had Henin missed the punch, punched right past the player from France, and a solid job of rotating out of the jam, out of the corner. This is an interesting challenge. This is going to be an interesting challenge by Coach Brown because it was a kick after KO is what he's going to look for. And looking at what we all saw here, and hopefully we might get to see that if we can pull that up. We'll see if Steve can find it. It's not as easy as it sounds, but he's so solid at it. But it did seem late, and so this is a really third round, over a minute left or so, just out a minute or so. I think it's a great challenge here. I think it's a challenge that you have to take because that 1 point could be the difference in the game. And he feels pretty confident that's what happened. I'm going to tend to agree here. So we're just a little late there. So if we could back that up, gentlemen, just a tad. See it one more time if you have the opportunity. We may not have that opportunity. They're looking at it. They're looking at it on their screen. We get a couple of different views. So you're going to see the arm come in. That's not it right there. That's not it. They're going to continue. We'll continue on here. And here's the break. No, that's not it either. Well, he does win it, and so great job, Steve. Looking forward. I know how hard that was. You had it early, so that's my fault for not seeing it. But you guys see what we saw. That was a kick after KO, so a perfectly executed challenge by Coach Gareth Brown. Coach Brown earns that challenge, and another punch point for Cheyenne Lewis, and a face kick by Cheyenne Lewis. So Magna kind of throwing caution to the wind, and now she's kicking after when she's out of bounds. We're going to see if that's going to be a deduction, and it is. So at 20-10, little frustration coming from the player from France, as Cheyenne Lewis is really doing a good job of mixing up her offense, defense, punch, and face kick combos. The combination kicking of Cheyenne Lewis, the diverse kicking of Cheyenne Lewis has been the difference here, and obviously the punches. Spin hook kick by Lewis. Henin doing a good job of pressuring. There's a solid punch by Henin. She'll score it. So Henin from France cuts it to 9 points. This is and an answer by Lewis. So there's your answer, punch for punch. And again, the strategic change to go from the front leg to the back leg off the line roundhouse kick so far hasn't really earned the results that they had hoped. Oh, nice snapping front push kick, almost front kick, snap kick, if you will. Doesn't score. A beautiful axe kick by Lewis. And another head kick, so brings her left leg up, throws the left axe kick, touches it, brings the left leg straight back up to the head. And she's going to get 3 more points. So as a 13-point lead here now, 23 seconds left. Henin going to be on the attack. All 13, I beg your pardon, all 20 seconds of it. And a little bit of a leg kick there. Yeah, leg was a little late, a little low. And beating the referee to the punch with the jam. Nice stabbing cut by Lewis. And a nice punch answer by Henin. Lewis starts with the cut, throws the axe kick over the shoulder, barely misses. Another cut. And a spin hook kick by Lewis. Showing great technique, great athleticism. Good punch by Lewis there as well. So just handling, scores that point. That's it. That's a 13-point win for Cheyenne Lewis over Magna Wieat Henin. So Cheyenne Lewis from the Academy team, Team USA, coached by Gareth Brown, takes the championship here today. So congratulations to the Academy teams, USA's Cheyenne Lewis on her under 67 kilogram gold medal here at the 2020 US Open. Well done for Team France. They've had medal after medal here, so they've had themselves an exciting and successful competition. And Coach Alonzo Rosendo, he'll be back. World class, does it all over the world. But today is Cheyenne Lewis's day. She finishes strong and finishes on top. So the Academy teams, Team USA's Cheyenne Lewis, our champion in the women's under 67 kilogram division. Don't worry, we're gonna get an interview with our champion, Cheyenne Lewis. Sherm's got her getting her ready. She's getting prepared. Let's take it out to Sherman with our under 67 kilogram gold medalist, Cheyenne Lewis.
All right, here with the women's under 67 kilogram gold medalist
from the U.S., Cheyenne Lewis. Very proud of you. We've been doing this for a long time now. You guys just fought recently. How does it feel to get redemption in your home country at your home tournament?
Man, it's nothing like fighting US Open. It brings the best out of me. It's my 5th US Open title across 4 weight classes because I know you wasn't counting, so I got you. That's welter, feather, light, bantam. So something about being here just brings out the best of me in front of a home crowd that is just awesome. It's good for the soul. And you know, I fought a lot of tough competitors today. My quarterfinal against Mateja from Croatia. She's going to Tokyo in top 6. Magda just beat me in Turkey. She's a tough competitor. She's going to Tokyo top 6, so I feel very blessed.
You are very blessed. Don't come from my stat game though, because I know things. All right, listen, we're very proud of you. Always have been, always will be. Give it up one more time for our women's under 67 kilogram champion, Cheyenne Longshanks Lewis.
Love you, Mom. Bye.
So we have some unfortunate news here in the men's plus 87 kilogram final. We have an injury. So it sounds like the athlete from Brazil is unable to compete. So we will call them out. Just hearing this coming in, the news is coming in, so I will get to the bottom of this and let you know. It is Carlos Sansores and Maicon Sequeira. Carlos Sansores from Mexico taking on Maicon Sequeira from Brazil. And again, two elite athletes that have been in the top of the heap here in the world, not just here in this region, both from this region clearly. But Maicon sounds like he might have an injury. And so Sansores is going to take the title here today. We'll get that confirmation. We'll get that confirmed for you. But so glad you're here with us at the 2020 U.S. Open on our live stream. This is USA Taekwondo's broadcast of the 2020 U.S. Open. And we're here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Arena on the Disney Complex in beautiful Orlando, Florida. My partner in his pink pants and red jacket today never fails to surprise us because the Candy Man can. Let's take it out to my partner with Sherman Nelson. He's going to give you an update here.
All right, so in the men's heavyweight plus 87 kilogram division, we have an injury withdrawal. From Brazil, Maicon Sequeira is withdrawing, and so Carlos Sansores will advance to the gold medal. Let's give it up for our men's plus 87 kilogram gold medalist.
And you heard that's an injury withdrawal, so Maicon Sequeira will take the silver medal here today. Unfortunate, that's a match that I was looking forward to seeing, as I'm very familiar with the heavyweights. Competed as a coach for athletes against both these guys. And Maicon Sequeira, the bronze medalist from the 2016 Rio Olympics. But it is Carlos Sansores who will take home the gold medal from Mexico. So the gold medalist is Carlos Sansores from Mexico. We won't get an interview with Carlos as he didn't compete here in the finals, but we'll tell him congratulations. Congratulations, and I hope you get better to Maicon Sequeira from Brazil. But our champion is
Divisions of the 2020 U.S. Open G2 competition. Medals will be awarded in the women's under 67 kilogram division. Bronze medal will go to, from Canada, Melissa Pagnotta. Bronze medal will go, representing Haiti, Aaliyah Shipman. The silver medal is awarded from France to Magda Wiethinen. And the gold medal from the USA goes to Cheyenne Lewis. Presenting the medals to these medalists will be Ali Sangikaya, the World Taekwondo Council member and Competition Supervisory Board member. Let's give it up one more time for our under 67 kilogram division women medalists. And the final division of this competition, the men's plus 87 kilogram division. Bronze medal goes to, from the USA, Stephen Lambden. Bronze medal also goes to, from the USA, Jonathan Healy. The silver medal is awarded to, from Brazil, Macon Siqueira. And your gold medalist from Mexico, Carlos Sansores. Again, presenting awards to this division, Mr. Ali Sagikaya, World Taekwondo Council member and Competition Supervisory Board member. Please, let's give another round of applause to our men's plus 87 kilogram medalists. All right, and so we have more awards. We have our team awards, we have our Athlete of the Year awards, so stick around for more award presentations.
So that is the last award ceremony of the individual awards for gold, silver, and bronze. Congratulations to all our medalists over the last 2 days of this G2 event here at the 2020 U.S. Open at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Arena here in Orlando, Florida. You saw great action. You saw the best of the best in the world competing here on this stage. So we want to thank you for joining us. Tomorrow we have tons of action, so don't go anywhere. Sherman and I will be back tomorrow. This has been the 2020 U.S. Open Taekwondo Championships from Orlando, Florida. Good night.